This was a strange hotel. Each day, it got a little smaller. The guests and staff had been stuck inside for over a decade, never once leaving. Only Mr. K, who had arrived recently, was trying to find a way out. Over the past few days, he'd been carefully studying the hotel's layout and working to draw a detailed map. But at the same time, more and more drifters had shown up, hoping to join Mr. K. They moved in on their own, taking over every corner of the hotel. Without hesitation, they devoured the food Mr. K had brought with him. When he needed help drawing the map, not a single one of them offered to pitch in. They were only interested in taking without giving. Eventually, Mr. K couldn't even get into his own room. Left with no other option, he ended up sleeping miserably in the hallway. The next morning, he was jolted awake by a ringing phone inside the room. Overjoyed, he rushed in, but it was too late. A young man, closer to the phone, had already hung it up. Mr. K was shaking with rage. That call might have been his only chance to reach the outside world, and this person had ruined it. To make things worse, the others actually blamed him for the incident.
You know, we didn't need an exit until you came.
Furious, Mr. K grabbed a broom and drove all the freeloaders, who were clinging to the room like termites, out into the hallway. In retaliation, the group stood across the hall and began throwing things at his room. Left with no choice, Mr. K boarded up the window with wooden planks, then collapsed in despair on the disheveled bed. Just then, the ceiling light above him suddenly began to spin on its own. Luckily, he dodged just in time. Otherwise, the chandelier would have come crashing down on his face. The light fixture had left a hole in the ceiling, through which two elderly women peered down at him. They were the French sisters who had warmly welcomed him on his very first day at the hotel. They gently hinted that the way out might not be the same as the way in. He should try searching elsewhere for clues. Mr. K, now on the verge of a breakdown, began pacing around the room in frustration. In a burst of anger, he flung open the wardrobe and, to his shock, found an exit hidden inside. The passage looked eerily like the inside of a living creature's intestine. Fighting back fear and nausea, he crawled in. At the end of the tunnel, he saw a massive glowing orb. Something inside it seemed to be squirming. As Mr. K crept closer, the orb sensed his presence. It turned and revealed a creature that looked like an octopus.